Hi, I'm Debbie, the researcher.
And I'm Judy, the athlete. And we're here to help you
Better your best.
Boy, injuries are all over the place. You see, if you're watching football, if you're watching basketball, you see golfers that have shoulder injuries. You see archers with injuries. You see almost any sport, gymnasts. I mean,
Yes.
I think a large portion of their year is probably injuries or rehab. And when I think about that, it's really hard because suddenly you feel like you're isolated from what it is you do. And the reality is there's so much you can do when you're injured. And
Right. And, you know, especially after I think the last Olympics, you know, there's the mental health side of it too. So, we're used to talking about the physical injury and then the assessments and surgery if necessary and then
Rehab, Yep.
but from the psychological side, it's no different. And so it potentially could be downtime, right? Yeah.
Well, I think downtime is probably the most important thing to start, right? It's the healing. So
Right.
Rest is one of the most important things from a physical injury or a mental or emotional injury, is to be able to rest and separate and let your body sort of regenerate, get sleep,
And
that
not
sort of thing.
worry about getting behind and left out
Right.
and all the things that, we potentially could be running through our brain and actually using that time in a very special way.
Well, I just remember you telling me when I was injured that your number one job is rest.
Yeah.
That is your practice. That is
That's
how you're
true.
training. It's rest. So then once past rest, I think there's all kinds of things that you can do to stay in your performance arena,
Yeah.
So you're not just like checking out, but you
Participate.
you're participating using imagery.
Imagery is so powerful.
Right. So imagery to continue to practice. And add all of those different senses of feel and smell, and just as if you're out there doing
Performing.
it, performing. And then I think also imagery of healing. So what is your injury, and what do you know about what it's going to take for that shoulder to recover or for that knee to heal, and really understanding how you can help
Right.
in all of that with the healing.
Right. That's right.
And imagery is really big.
Yes, and you don't have to be a doctor to do it. You just make your own images of how you want to be, and it's an excellent time to work on your own image of yourself as a performer and to be who you want. I mean, there's countless stories of people who have done this and come back from injury and just done amazing things. So
Another opportunity, right, is maybe to learn something like meditation techniques, things that help you be in the moment, things that help you really understand how your body is feeling in space at any given time. Those are things you can do without the action or activity of your sport.
right, and you have the time to do it. Yeah,
That's right.
especially going through all those rehabs and everything else you're going to be doing. So, yes, I think the main message here, and all the research would support it, is stay in the sport, stay in the activity, in the performance, and you can come back stronger than you were before.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I think sometimes athletes attend practice still and they kind of watch practice and learn the plays. Maybe they're on a team. But even attending a tournament that you're not competing in and watching other players or watching just how the tournament goes about from the outside when you're not in the middle of it can be really valuable.
That's right.
So I think the important message here is stay in the game.
Stay in the game.